Zhytomyr, Ukraine, when the fighter jet crashed into these northwestern Ukrainian woods, killing its 27-year-old pilot, splintering trees and spewing fuel. It tore a gash in the forest canopy. Then it exploded. The wildfire that followed charred trees and earth, threatening two nearby villages. 2 months later, fire extinguished. The area still smells like jet fuel. Debris litters the ground. A jagged piece of metal, painted Ukrainian blue and yellow, rests between green shoots of grass growing through blackened leaves. Another shard juts from a tree some 20 feet above the ground. It's a catastrophe, says Viktor Radushinskiy, a member of the State Forestry Department. The State Environmental Inspectorate of Ukraine, a government agency, has documented more than 300 cases of what it calls environmental crimes, carried out by Russia since its invasion began in late February. The actual number is believed to be closer to 1,500, it says, but many sites are still occupied by Russia or made inaccessible by the fighting. Fires at fuel depots. Blown up reservoirs of dangerous chemicals. Damaged gas pipelines. Disruptions and wildfires at the Chernobyl nuclear exclusion zone. Destroyed vessels in the Black Sea area. These are the most immediate concerns identified by the state agency. But the environmental impacts of Russia's invasion may reach far beyond Ukraine's embattled borders. Chemicals and bodies are poisoning waterways that feed the region's fertile farmland and supply drinking water. Warships are killing dolphins and explosions are disrupting bird migrations. Long-range artillery battles are pockmarking wildlife refuges with craters. And there are concerns that the war and its fallout could hamper Europe, the Middle East and Russia's ability to combat wildfires in what's shaping up to be another devastating year. This will affect people in the long term, says Yevgeniy Medvedovskiy, the chief of the State Department of Environment. The atmosphere has no limits, no borders. This will affect everyone. Environmental damage like splintered trees and polluted waterways may seem like a secondary concern, given the atrocities against people documented in places like Bucha and Mariupol, and the violence currently being inflicted by Russia on residents in Ukraine's east.